Generations will be able to recognise themselves.
Yeah.
But I actually think it's a play for anyone who's ever been a teenager. And that's everyone.
Back in 2015, that was the 800-year anniversary of the Magna Carta, so I was interested in looking at the legacy that the Magna Carta had left, and to make a piece that engaged with teenagers from all different parts of the country.
We start with you first on culture and belief.
Verbatim was probably a very good way to go about that because, of course, Verbatim is never judgmental. You were taking the authentic voices, so it seemed to be quite a good fit.
Talk to us.
And my mum thinks that in her eyes, I'm still a child. And so if I suddenly...
I was working with the children in London, and then I found the wonderful team of collectors.
The role of the collector is essentially gathering all the verbatim material.
Over the course of the number of years,
We've gone up to different places in the UK, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales.
see them with their friends, their family, in school, outside of school.
We're there with a microphone documenting that.
Originally it was kind of 2 trips a month.
We're usually there at kind of very specific seminal moments of their lives. Parents' evenings, first kisses, dances, proms. It took a while to build that trust, but eventually it became like a really strong bond.
But what's kind of tricky about that is you're also there to collect material. You don't want to get in the way of what's going on in their lives or get too involved in it.
Every couple of months, the collectors would send me material that I would then sort of filter down, but then the real serious edit has really happened over the last 18 months, I suppose, through a series of workshops.
We're navigating this path between being as authentic as we possibly can to the real subjects, and at the same time, knowing that we are making a piece of theatre. And so there is a degree of license.
Oh, well done, well done, well done. Yeah.
I'd never worked in verbatim theatre before, and I have to say, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I was a little sceptical about it. I always had this thought, because I'm also an actor, that somehow it takes away the actor's craft.
It's all discovering in the moment. You never pre-planned it.
Actually, it's the opposite is true. The audio gives you so many clues as an actor, more clues than you would get on the page. It's just fascinating to be a detective.
For 5 years collecting the material, the idea of it being a play and it being on feels kind of always so far away.
It's amazing for it to finally be on stage and to see these real people's voices actually come alive.
We all discussed who we like and who we think should be together. What are you talking about? I've got 5 A's cards, 5 A's and a B.
The thing that really sings out at the end is that this next generation's resilience and their strength and their openness to talk about the issues, whether it's education or housing or mental health or friendships, love. You sort of get the sense that they are resilient.
Yeah, and hopeful. There's
And
hope,
hopeful.
isn't there, at the
Yeah.
end of the piece?
Yeah.
Despite everything they've been through.